Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Tonight, a Sunday night blockbuster, part of the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. It's the Denver Broncos and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Now it's the Arizona product, that is Jacory Kroski-Merritt. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
Here we go. Set. Buffalo 18. 6.
Daniels now on first down. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
I think it's a smart play, especially this early in the game. I don't think you want to start forcing throws, take any unnecessary risks. Allow your team to get settled in. Don't have any sudden change turnovers. So I think in the end there, he made the right move.
Second and 10.
Get it.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Get up.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards that time to number 17.
First and 10.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
60 Eagles. Ready.
Daniels now going to look to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. John Franklin Myers. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Operating front. That deep walk out of bounds, incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before third down.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down. On fourth down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. And he'll get this pass 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
3. Second down and 3. Play action now. It's Nix. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 38 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
We'll go play action with Nix. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Will Lutz now for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 6.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on. Ready,
A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Jahdae Barron is there to make the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Here we go. 7 Pirates. Viking 18.
On second down, it's Daniel. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Look, in Carolina, Mike, we had star linebackers. I mean, Luke Kuechly, Thomas Davis. The thing was, we relied on them in pass coverage every bit as much as we relied on our defensive backs. And it's clear to me this defense relies on him the exact same way. A corner or safety, I'm not sure if they could have even made a better play than he did there.
On the give, it's Harvey. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And in motion is Ingram. Again, it's Harvey. And he'll take this one in. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. That is a first National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I can promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment, and they're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
first and 10. Here's Daniels. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time. He'll try again here. Second and 10. To throw is Daniels. Rolling right. Now he'll run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. A gain there of 27 yards.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life, his speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
19 tight. Ready.
Now Daniels going to give this forward to the receiver. To the pylon, he's in. Jalen Lane, touchdown Commanders. Greg, we better tie those shoelaces tight. We could be in for a track meet. Great start on offense in this one.
Yeah, it certainly has, Mike, and I think the biggest thing for this offense is how they've bounced back to some early adversity. They found themselves trailing here in the first quarter, and they cut into that lead. I have a feeling this thing's going to go back and forth, and we're going to have some fireworks ahead of us.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
On first down, they'll stick with Harvey. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row, and another first down.
And the Broncos first down.
In motion comes Thomas. On first down, here's Nix to throw. He's got room to roam. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Commanders 7.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready,
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. That's to Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the gain. That's good for a quick first down.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. That's to Krosky-Merritt. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Again is Daniels. Trying to do it himself, but this will come up short. They mark him down right at the line of scrimmage.
On the ball now.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Broncos with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this.
On the set.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. That's taken in. Whoa. And he is out of bounds. Markham at the 25. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on 4th down. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Jonathan Cooper. He gets in to record his 2nd sack of this first half.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system, and all these early sacks. Yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And 3rd down coming up.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. A good rally to the football to gain a 9, but it brings up 4th down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
On the double.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
In motion comes Thomas. Knicks now on 1st and 10. That's caught left side by Ingram. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye. Here's J.K. Dobbins. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he will score. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kick is good. Next the score, Broncos 28, Commanders 7.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
On 1st down, Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And he's going to be taken down, but a nice return up past the 35-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And in motion is Ingram. A run once more, that's Harvey. Up the sideline, past midfield. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. 36 yards.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Straight ahead goes Harvey. time, they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Hold on, set. Ready. 180.
Handoff now for Harvey. And this is a slight improvement over the previous play. He's not going to lose yardage. Not gaining any either. It's third down.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
It is third and long.
Kill. Ready. 180.
Slot man in motion right. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Give them 27, and it's first and goal.
Hold on, set. Ready. 180.
Will score. Touchdown, Broncos. And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And, Mike, this is what every offense is searching for out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Krosky Merritt. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Ready. Let's go now.
They'll throw with Daniels. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit. And in motion is Ingram. On the ground, this is Harvey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Hold on, set. Ready.
A run with Harvey. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Next, from the gun, on 3rd down. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 4th down.
I think that's one he's going to look at on film tomorrow and want back. I mean, there was enough space there to get the 1st down. I know the ball takes him a little bit out of bounds, but he's got to get your 1st foot down, drag the 2nd. That's how they teach it. And just can't quite get it done.
On 4th down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to kick it away. Jalen Lane is deep for Washington. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20.
17-yard line.
Hold the ready. Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, ready?
Here's Daniels. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end.
Justin Tucker.
Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. In motion comes Thomas. A 1st down throw for Nix. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for Broncos. 1st down. A gain of 37 yards.
Now it's Dobbins. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Shotgun draw, trying to catch him off guard here, Mike, but the defense was having none of it. Thought it took a little too long to develop. Gave that defense enough time to get back there, stop him for no gain.
On the give, this is Harvey. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Off the play fake, here's Nix. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. That is Darnell Savage, the hard-hitting safety, bursting in to record the sack.
All right, so it's only one drive here in the second half, and they trail pretty big here to start the 3rd. But it seems this defense came out with a little different energy than we saw in the first half. Whatever was said in the locker room seemed to have worked. Now it's the offense's chance to see if they can cut into this deficit. I think at this point in the game, Mike, you have things under control. Not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. A run to begin the drive, and it's Krusty Merritt. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
Washington, 1st down.
Ready?
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, it is back to Krusty Merritt. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Made at his 48-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready? Liking, hey, go!
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
Out of bounds just past midfield.
Here we go, shot!
They'll try to pick it up with Krusty Merritt. Oh, the defense beats him in the backfield. They stop him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake. Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the 3rd quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
On the give, it's Harvey. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This back's been having his way all night long, Mike. Just a lot of room to operate. Great job by the offensive line all night long, but in this case, defense does their job. They're able to penetrate, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. The NFL's active leader in sacks, Von Miller, getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. In motion comes Thomas. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That Broncos. That his second touchdown tonight. Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. Broncos stretch things out even further.
Broncos 45. Commanders 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready up.
The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. And he gets this up close to the 40. Nick Bonito there for the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup.
It is 2nd and 6.
39-yard line.
19 Tiger.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Point after now from Tucker. It's up and through. The Commanders cut into the lead a little bit. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Justin Tucker set to kick
Out
off.
there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored.
Hold on, set. Ready. Ready. Pull left.
Man in motion is Ingram. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Ready. Ready. Return.
Play action now. It's Nix. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
Ready. Kill, 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 kill. Away, away, away. Captain.
In motion comes Thomas. Throwing is Nix. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. This will be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the Broncos' 39-yard line.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. I had it defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at.
Okay, ready?
That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. Work in the middle, that's Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
In motion comes Thomas. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you one thing, Mike. This pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
Here's Lane. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Jesse Timberwolf. Street. Ready, right?
Daniels now going to look to throw. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out, backed up on your own goal line, the defense understands the risk. They understand the quarterback wants to get that ball out of his hand fast. They're going to take some chances.
And he's got another one. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Denver. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Commanders 14. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That'll be taken in by Krosky Merritt. He's close to a 1st down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
They'll throw out of the gun.
At the 44-yard line.
That's to Krosky Merritt. And he will score. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Makes the score Broncos 52, Commanders 21.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. Here's Harvey. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Third and long.
Hold on, set. Bombers, ready.
Here's Nix to throw. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Away. Almost.
Throwing. Nix. Forced out wide. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And, they smacked him down there. Big hit right at the line. No game.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
He's got it at about the 8. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a first down.
At the 8-yard line.
Mike 44. Almost set. Ready.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. A tight end in motion now. Again, it's Harvey. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line. And the Commanders will use their third and final timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. This is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 2. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Come on, set. Hop, Buffalo 18. Let go.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
A loss of 5 on the play. It's 3rd and 15.
Warriors set.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. Now pass deep for McLaurin. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Jones. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield. They'll go play action with Hicks. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. So that pass interference in the end zone puts the pressure on the defense. It is 1st and goal from the 1. They're trying to punch it in with Harvey. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yards. They push him backwards.
A loss of 2.
Back up to the 3. It's 2nd and goal.
3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll be brought down there. And